It all started on an unusually cold evening. The sky was streaked with the fading trails of interstellar shuttles returning from trade routes, and I was finishing repairs on my small orbital research lab. Life as a human pioneer on the edge of explored space had taught me one thing: expect the unexpected, because the universe never fails to surprise. I never expected her. The arrival. At first, I thought it was debris floating through the docking bay airlock. A blur of light and movement, tumbling violently. I rushed over, heart pounding, and saw her, a frail, alien woman, her limbs trembling, her breathing uneven. Her skin shimmered faintly in shades of violet and silver, unlike anything I had encountered before. Her eyes, large and luminous, reflected a mix of exhaustion and confusion. She didn't speak, couldn't speak. I had no idea what language she might use, but instinct told me she needed help. I scooped her up carefully, carrying her inside the lab and laying her on a medical cot. Her body was weak, barely conscious, but her pulse, oddly, reassuringly, was steady. Nursing her back. Over the next few days, I tended to her with whatever supplies I had. Nutrient pastes, medical scanners, and synthetic hydration gels became our lifeline. Despite her weakened state, there was an intelligence in her eyes, a spark that hinted at curiosity, understanding, and fear all at once. Finally, she whispered, her voice melodic, alien, yet almost musical. It took the translator device I had in my lab to understand her. "You saved me." I shrugged, a little awkwardly. Guess I just did what anyone would do. Her eyes widened, as if she didn't quite believe that. But then, she did something completely unexpected. She grasped my hand, her grip delicate but firm, and said, "You are my husband." I blinked, stared, repeated the words aloud, thinking I had misheard. But no, she had said it again with certainty. The revelation. Days later, she began to recover. Her name was Althera, from a distant star system on the fringe of explored galaxies. She belonged to a nomadic clan of interstellar travelers, known for their diplomatic and survival skills. But something went terribly wrong during a scouting mission. Her ship was attacked, resources depleted, and she was left stranded. I learned that her species had a unique cultural practice. Once a life-saving bond was formed between one of their kind and a member of another species, a spiritual contract was established, calling them husband and wife. It wasn't romantic in the human sense, it was sacred, legal, and binding in their culture. "By your saving me," she explained softly, "you have become my anchor, my partner for survival." I was stunned, not just by the declaration, but by the realization that my actions had consequences far beyond human understanding. I had unknowingly become a bridge between two worlds, challenges and adjustments. Living with Althera was unlike anything I had imagined. Her physiology required constant care, nutrient infusions at precise intervals, temperature regulation, and even light exposure adjustments to match the spectrum of her home star. Her senses were far more acute than mine. She could hear the faintest hum of machinery, feel subtle fluctuations in air pressure, and even detect minor anomalies in energy fields. At first, it was overwhelming. She adapted to my human home, while I adapted to her alien needs. Yet, as days passed, an unspoken bond formed. Her curiosity about humanity was insatiable, and my curiosity about her world was equally strong. She asked questions I couldn't answer, about planets I had never seen, civilizations I could only dream of. And I asked her questions about survival, diplomacy, and the cultures of her species. Slowly, we learned to communicate not just through words, but through understanding. The threat emerges. Our peace was short-lived. One morning, My sensors detected a fleet approaching from the edge of our system. Althra's eyes darkened with fear, a mix of recognition and dread. These were her people, but not the kind she had hoped to see again. The fleet belonged to the raiding faction responsible for leaving her stranded. They sought the technology she carried, something her clan had entrusted to her for safekeeping. They will not understand you, she warned. They see humans as inferior. They will take you if they can. We had mere hours to act. Together, we devised a plan. I would create diversions using my lab's defense drones, while Althra tapped into the energy grids to cloak our location. It was a delicate balance of human improvisation and alien precision. The confrontation. The raiders arrived faster than we expected. Ships larger than my station's docking bay, bristling with weapons, surged around us. Althra moved with incredible speed, her body responding instinctively to every energy pulse. "Trust me," she said. I hesitated for only a moment before following her lead. We synchronized our actions, creating illusions, redirecting energy bursts, and using the lab's technology in ways even I didn't fully understand. Human ingenuity paired with alien instincts, it was a combination the raiders had never anticipated. Hours passed in what felt like minutes. By the time the fleet realized we had escaped, we were gone, hidden in an uncharted asteroid field. Althra looked at me, eyes glowing with gratitude. "You are extraordinary," she whispered. "I have never seen a human survive like this." A new understanding. After the danger had passed, we sat together in the quiet of my lab. She leaned against me, exhausted but safe. "I know what you are thinking," she said. "This marriage, this bond is strange to you." I smiled, shrugging. Strange is one word for it, but I get it. And honestly, I don't regret a thing. She smiled, faintly, a gesture that seemed to radiate warmth even in the sterile light of my lab. Our partnership was no longer just a matter of survival. It had become mutual respect, trust, and connection that transcended species. The future together. Weeks turned into months. Althra adapted fully to human life, and I learned more about her people and the galaxy at large than I ever thought possible. Our story became a testament to the potential of human adaptability, courage, and empathy. Humans may not be the most technologically advanced species, but our ability to understand, improvise, and form genuine bonds gave us an edge that even the most powerful alien civilizations could not anticipate. Althra, now healthy and vibrant, often says she has found something more valuable than any technology or artifact she had carried, a human partner who could stand by her, not as a tool, not as a protector, but as an equal. And so, what began with a collapsed alien on my doorstep became an extraordinary journey of survival, trust, and the unexpected ways the universe connects us. Sometimes, the universe sends someone to your door not just to change your life, but to expand your world beyond imagination.